if you ever feel uncertain, like the fog right now in front of you, and everything is kind of foggy and you're not sure what you're here to do, what is next in your life, what is going to make you tick and light up your world and help you thrive being yourself, and what really wants to be created from the inside of you, I'll help you out. This is what has worked for me. It's really a very simple question. If you are to do all the items in your to-do list, everything you want to do, all the jobs, all the tasks, everything, out of all those items, think about it. What is one thing that you must do? What is one thing that if your life was to end in a day, if it was to end in a month, if it was to end in a year, what is the one thing that you cannot get away with not doing? What is the must from within out? What is literally urging, trying to explode, radiate from inside of you that you feel I've been repressing and pushing down? Well, I tell you what that is for me. All my life, since I was not allowed to use my left hand, what I did is hide under the sheets at night and write, not just to really preserve the use of my right hand, my left hand. Look, so many times it's ingrained in me. I'm going to leave this in because it's interesting. The slip of the tongue. I grew up in dictatorship and everything had to be to the right side. So I couldn't think left. I couldn't use my creativity. Authors couldn't create their own ideas because those ideas may be interpreting and being a spokesperson of what was intrinsically hiding and pushed down and repressed by the dictatorship. So being an author, a creator, was something that couldn't exist, and it got ingrained for me. Could not use my left hand. I could not use the left side, creative side of my brain, which is really the essence of who I am. So it seems like just to preserve all that, and as a survival instinct, I just started writing my ideas, my thoughts, everything that I felt, this is not me, that they're telling me from the outside. They're pushing it, shoving it down my throat and my heart, but this is not me. I know that. I preserved it in poems, in writings, in whatever it took. Some of it I have is, some of it is lost. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it really preserved something very unique, my way of thinking, my way of viewing, my inner lenses, through which I read reality, through my heart, through my spirit. And that is precious. That is a treasure that I need to share with the world. Now, in the meantime, in that transition, I have done a lot of things. I have interpreted, I have translated, I have taught Spanish, I have written books about learning and teaching languages. I have written all sorts of things. However, what I haven't yet completely finished is all the lots of books, maybe 50, hundreds, infinite, because the impossible is possible. Stories and books that are inside of me, trapped inside of me. So the fear sometimes is so big of just getting it done and starting today with just one action that I just don't do it. I paralyze myself. So I find every excuse on the planet but doing that one thing I must do. The only thing that I know, you know how I know? Because if I was to die today, I would feel, oh my God, I missed the boat. Why didn't I do that? Why didn't I write? Why didn't I share that content? Because I do write. But the sharing is the essence of what I personally came to do. I love having conversations with you. I love manifesting, helping people through my coaching. But what I really love is to reach as many hearts as possible. So when I'm writing, it's just like when I'm speaking right now, I'm writing directly to deliver this message to your heart. And I'm speaking to your heart. When I'm writing something, I'm also doing it with that collective consciousness in mind, with the real intention, the intentionality to help, to be of service, to hope that that can be a mirror where somebody else that experienced any of those pieces of the story can feel reflected in that and is inspired to aspire to embrace the very best essence of who you are. So for me, it's very clear what I must do is to write, but not just write and keep it to myself, but manifest that creation. That's what I'm here to do, to manifest what I create and share it with the world, not keep it selfishly to myself. That is my job, and that's the one thing that I must do. In the meantime, as I said, I have applied, for every kind of job on the planet. Not that I'm doing it because the universe says no, 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 and all the doors closed on me because it's the universe way of directing the river of my life and channeling my energy where it needs to go. So, but I'll find myself applying to be a maid at a hotel. Like I'll find, it doesn't matter I have education to do other kind of work. I'll find myself applying for all sorts of jobs, bus driver for the school. No, 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 all the doors closed. Nobody wants to hire me for anything. And why is that? Because I'm meant to do what I have to do. I allow myself to have that opportunity to start creating that space to face the greatest fear, which is to sit alone in quiet. That's not a problem for me at all, because that's where my inspiration and the stream of consciousness wants to manifest. But to put a blank piece of paper and dare start manifesting in words what comes through, that is not different than what I'm doing with these videos. It's a joy to share this with you. It will be a joy to start really manifesting my writing so I can share it with you as well. If you will be a map that can help you out, and maybe one little piece, one little word sparkles something in your heart that motivates you to really embrace as well what you came here to do. So sometimes it's not really what we want to do. It's not sometimes what we can do well. It's what we must do. So the question is today, if you were to answer this, question, you sit by yourself in nature, in quietness, you take a deep breath, close your eyes, deep within, dive into your heart, keep your brain out of the way, and just dive all your physical body, all your emotions right into your heart. Take a deep breath and let your spirit guide you. Let your heart guide you. What is the one thing that you know deep inside that you must do? You can't get away with not doing it because you're not going to be at peace. That's how you know. You're not going to be joyful. You're not going to feel in sync. Body, mind, and spirit, and emotions all in one, so you can have that inner peace that is created from the inside out. We all came here to manifest, to create something unique. And that unique creation is going to be shared with the collective world to help heal one another, to help prosper, to help bring the best out of ourselves. So I hope this inspires you to stop, look, and listen, and dive into yourself, into your heart, and find what the answer to that one question is. Not what you can do, not what you want to do, not what you should do, not what all of society wants you to do, not what you thought you should have been doing by now, but what you really have and must do, or else you'll never be at peace. And when you close your eyes, and if we have consciousness in those last moments with the last breath and out breath that happens, if we can have that created, imagine the peace we're going to feel as we transcend to the other spiritual world. So that is my gift today, the gift of that one open question that, hey, you only have the answer to that question. I only have the answer to my question. I just share it with you. And the rest is just literally not thinking about how impossible and how huge that task that you must do is, but think about, can I start today? Can I start today? Just do one little thing. Get a piece of paper in my case and just write one word, or just an outline, or whatever comes, just manifest it, or even one thought that is going to be put on the paper with the intention of creating a long-term final, action or product that we want to help out. Because the word here is the intentionality, that goal usually has to deal with something that doesn't just serve you, the individual, that doesn't just serve me, myself, but rather that helps the collective. And that's how we know we are on the right track. So I hope that you keep digging deep inside, because you're going to find it. We all know. We all really know. And you know how we know? We just don't feel that things are right. We feel a lot of noise when we're doing things that are not 100%. We're like, why am I going to get up to do this job I don't want to do? Why am I once again betraying and abandoning the essence of who I am? So I encourage you to really answer this question for yourself, and then start taking one action so that you can thrive being you, as I'm trying to thrive being myself. And together we share this, we create a radiant world. And I cannot wait to see what is it that you're going to create and sculpture out of the essence of who you are, to cooperate with the universal collective oneness. Thank you so much. I hope if this resonates with you, you share with others, you subscribe above, you leave your comments below, and it's a pleasure to really connect directly to your heart and your soul. In the meantime, I wish you love, peace, namaste, and thank you for watching. Come back for more videos.